One of our viewers asked this question. I'm 65 years old. I have $6,500 saved for retirement. I'm sunk. How am I going to retire? So stay tuned for the full episode. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. On this channel, we talk about all types of retirement situations, including Social Security, how much money we need to retire, when to retire, and we talk about investing. Now, in this particular situation, this person saved up $6,500. How are they going to be able to retire? So we're going to take a look at that question here today. Keep in mind, everybody's situation is a little bit different. Yes, retirement kind of sneaks up on us. We get to be around 50, 55, and we haven't saved much, and all of a sudden we're 65, and we don't have much money saved for retirement. There's a lot of reasons that could happen. One, it could be maybe we had a divorce, or maybe there was some type of sickness. Maybe we got laid off from our job. It could be any number of things. It could be bad luck. But the first thing I think we need to do if we get in this situation is not to compare ourselves with somebody else. Maybe we heard somebody else has $1 million saved, or you need $500,000 to retire. You and I can make it work no matter what. We just have to treat our own situations separately. Also, if you're in this situation, you want to get a good, strong mental attitude, because yes, it can be tough, but once we get our situation straightened out, we can make retirement work out no matter how much money we have saved. Now in this particular situation, our viewer has saved up $6,500, which is good. We're probably not going to be able to turn it into $1 million, but at least they have something set aside for some type of an emergency, whether it be health or maybe something with their house, living conditions, or car. At least they have something to start with here. Now in this particular situation, the first thing that I recommend to do is to evaluate your current financial situation. Look at where your income's coming from and what your expenses are. If you can save $100, $100 saved is $100 in your pocket. So look at your bank records and find out where you're spending your money. Write it down, add it up. So you want to find out, where do you stand? Are you spending more than your income? As you're going through your bank records, start looking at ways that you can save money. Here's some money saving ideas I've put down here. If your home is too large, everybody's moved out, it's just you or maybe your spouse, consider downsizing. You may have a lot of equity built up. You may be able to sell your house and generate some extra savings that way and move into a smaller house. Look at your debt. If you have any credit card debt, negotiate. Let them know, hey, I'm having a hard time. I want to pay you, but is there any way you can reduce some of my balance? Use only cash. Don't use credit cards. You spend about 8 to 10% more when you're using credit cards. Let's take a look at some income ideas here. Our viewer here that left the question, they're 65, so they're going to qualify for Medicare. We don't know if they've already taken Social Security or still have a job. But if they've not taken Social Security, work a few more years, because your Social Security will grow. If you've already taken Social Security, you could possibly find a part-time job. Keep in mind, the earnings limit in 2021 is $18,960, so you don't want to earn over that amount. Consider a reverse mortgage if you own a house. This could be a way to generate some savings. Rent out a room if you own a house. You could generate $600 to $800 per month in income if you rent out a room. So we looked at some ways to cut expenses, and we also looked at some ways to increase your income. If you can knock off a couple $100 off your expenses and increase your income by using some of those ways or other ways by a couple $100, now you've gained $400 to $500 per month. Now, if you can get your expenses down to a point where they're 20% less than what your income, then you can start saving some extra money and start to build a little bit of cushion. Yes, it's going to be tough, especially in the beginning, trying to find those places to cut and also finding ways to generate income. If you have to get an extra job, you're going to have to get an extra job. Yes, it's tough. I've had a second job before. Many of you out there watching have had a second job also. Many of you had a third job. You got to do whatever it takes. But once you can get those expenses down, get that income going, get about a 20% buffer between the two, I think you're going to be in good shape. So I want to thank you for watching. If you have any other comments, leave your suggestions. Thanks for watching.